What's up, my spices? It's your girl, Spicy. Hey, y'all, and I hope this message is funny in the most health, wealth, peace, prosperity, love, joy, abundance, and all of that. As you can see, we are in front of the salon because we are talking about where you are currently on your healing journey. I'm super excited to talk about this because, babes, you got big things coming, doing big things, and we are ready for this new you, this new look. So let's spruce it up and let's talk about it. So y'all know how we do it over here. Pick a card style. We are going to have our 3 groups. We have group 1, group 2, group 3. Definitely choose what group is calling to you, and I will see you at your timestamp down below. All right. Hey, group 1. So welcome to your reading. Let's see what's going on. Where are you currently on your healing journey? Let's get started, boo. What's up, group 1? You made it to your reading. So let's see what's going on here on your healing journey. Now, as I was getting prepared for your reading, I was getting a lot of channel messages. For one, it's interesting that we're in the salon, right? In front of this mirror. And the imagery I was getting was the Dream Girls, okay? It's reminding me of that scene where when they were all in the mirror and they're like, turn the wig around. Just turn the wig around. Okay, so because they were feeling like something was monotonous. They were feeling like things were the same. They were feeling like they were feeling inadequate when really they were enough. They just took what they had and switched it around. Interesting, because we're talking about where are you on your healing journey. So I do feel like whoever you are, you've done a lot of work. I'm feeling a very grounded energy from this group. And as I said that, I heard the birds outside chirping. Okay. Okay. Bird literally was like, yes. So there is a heavy energy here of somebody here doing a lot of work, but maybe feeling like what the work they have done has not accomplished anything. They feel like they don't have anything to show for all of the work they've done. Okay. And that if that's not you, don't take that. But like I said, take what resonates and leave what does not. There's this energy of you maximizing on that, what you already have. Okay. It does feel like this is an energy here where somebody already has the tools. They already know who they are. They've focused in on that. Now we're elevating that. You know how they always say, you know, once you pass a level, you know, new levels, new devils. I don't want to say that term because it's always used in a negative way. But what I'm getting from this energy is you've mastered something. Like this is like you being prepared for mastery in some type of healing aspect of your journey, what you're doing, what you're focused on, and what you see in the mirror. I just heard the scene from Freak Friday. What you see is what you lack, but selfless love will change you back. That's where you are. Okay? So let's see what's going on here for my collective. Show me group 1. Okay, I'm staring heavily at this deck. I'm like, why? I'm not looking at anything else. So they're telling me to use this one. I like really was like zoned in on this one deck. Ooh, okay. Look at this. The card flies out. Didn't even get a chance to really shuffle good. Then we have a leg up. What's interesting is the Dreamgirls movie. The storyline is playing through. I kept hearing Curtis was supposed to love me. Okay? But Curtis did what Curtis was supposed to do. And they went on their own ways and they had their own journeys. And maybe you feel like you got the short end of the stick because Effie was mad. Y'all know that iconic scene? And I am telling you, I'm not going. You're the best man I'll ever know. There's no way I can ever go. No, 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 no way. I'm living without you. I'm not living without you. Look, I done got too deep in it. I don't wanna be free. I'm staying, and you're gonna love me. Okay? And I feel like that's where you are now. That was her turning moment. That's symbolically in the beginning of the movie. Beyonce was the one, Dina was the one to turn the wig. And everybody else follows suit, right? So it does feel like somebody here maybe did something because of something was a catalyst for something else that really changed something for you. But in a way, it was just the start, because then there was this defining moment where that was her wig turn, symbolically. She's breaking down what she felt like was what she needed, and through the rest of the movie, she found that. But it was caused because of something traumatic that she was holding on to. This is like you getting a leg up here on what's next. Like you, ooh, it's a lot of energy. Let me work through it, y'all. Tear down the mountain, yell, scream and shout. You can say what you want. I'm not walking out. Run for the rivers, push, strike, and kill. I'm not gonna leave you. There's no way away. Come on. Imagine. Okay. There's this song that she has on that movie. I don't know why the Dream Girls is just so heavy right now. Nobody's gonna hold me down. I'm somebody. Like, I just keep hearing all the songs from that movie, but maybe somebody's watched that movie or you really resonate with some of the characters that are on that movie. A lot of those people are singers in their own right. They act and they sing. So you could be a multi-talented person as well. And you growing through, I said growing, okay? Snap on it. But you going through what you're going through, what you've been through, is this defining moment. And at the end, they all came back together. You know, and I'm not saying that it could be, you know, let's see. I don't know. I'm not just sitting out here saying anything. I will confirm. But it does feel like through your healing journey, where you are, you reflect on where you've been. And before, maybe it was bitter. Now it's sweet. And I'm not putting those two things together, saying it's bittersweet. Before, there was a way of looking at it in a way, like I said, where she was just like clinging on to something here that was releasing itself. And when she finally, when it was gone, okay, especially with us talking about this, if you're watching this in current time, okay, I manifest that this message finds whoever is supposed to find whenever they find it, okay? But it is something here about feeling like, you know, it's a long time coming. I've been doing a lot of work. I've been focusing inward, and now I see why. It's like the reflecting is different now. That wig shift, like I said, they're still wearing the same outfit, same makeup, same shoes, same song. They just twist the wig around. And I just heard ring. Okay, twist the ring. So maybe something about a ring could be significant here. The time. I'm somebody. I think that's where you are. Like, I keep hearing that song over and over. Ain't nobody's gonna hold me down. I'm somebody, somebody's gonna hold me down. I'm somebody. You are somebody, and you're starting to embody that person. I love that. So on your healing journey, like I said, there's a very matured energy to this. Been there, done that, seen that. But I do know that there are more lessons to come. And I'm accepting of them at this point. Whereas I may have been resistant before, I'm accepting of change. There's no, what's interesting about this is that movie, that whole, maybe somebody needs to watch Dreamgirls. Or the original, or, like I said, the newer one. Because you could be in show business, or you could be somebody here that's a singer, a songwriter, or something here like that. And through your journey, you obtain these messages that you're supposed to share with people through your life, right? It's like authors. Like, these are people here that use their experiences to help other people. But you have to get to the silver lining of your own situation before you're able to use that to express that in a way to somebody else that is helpful and not a trauma bond, you know, a passing of, oh girl, this happened to me, you know, like it. And I'm not making light of your situation, because you definitely have been through a lot of things, and I so apologize for that, and I send you so much love. But like I said, there is a reason for what you went through, so that you can now tell this story. You can now express this thing in only a way that you can. Can I know more here? Declutter, clean, organize, and prioritize. Simplify your life. Right, so you could be doing a lot of, when we talk about the reflecting, that's that decluttering. Decluttering of how we were looking at things. Like, we're cleaning up shop in mind, okay? Like, with us being in this hair salon, somebody has to come through and pick up the hair that falls after the hair is cut. If not, we just keep piling up hair onto the floor, and then we've created a different problem in a different place. So it does feel like you are clearing up air space around yourself to allow yourself to be more gracious to yourself and more appreciative of what you've been through, to be able to shine that light the way it's meant to be shown. Because you are a bright light. Shine that light. Shine bright like a diamond. We have unstoppable. You are limitless. See? You are limitless. You can handle anything. Don't underestimate yourself. You have many unique talents. Thank you for confirming that for me, because I'm like, I felt like I was singing way too much. Maybe I got my theater kids in here. Probably y'all was living for it. Y'all probably didn't care at all. Like, I mean, whoever is in this group, the shedding is like, I don't know why I'm getting like chocolate, because the word decadent is coming through. It's like you peel this wrapper back and you don't know what kind of chocolate it is. They may have gave you a small explanation, but it's nothing like experiencing it. You've experienced something. And again, like I said, for a lot of you, it's very heavy energy. So give yourself grace as you deal with it. But the key word is you're getting through it. You are making it through. Let me tell you something. Your light heals. Your words heal. Your compassion heals. Your essence fills people. You feel their soul. What you do means something. And I see you. I feel like I have to say that to this group. Like, I see you. You are saw. You are felt. Your energy is felt. This is making me want to cry. Write this affirmation. If you're still with me, write this affirmation in the comments section. I am the source of my joy. I create my happy ever after. I am the source of my joy. I create my happy ever after. Yeah, and you had to learn that. And through learning that, it's made you more decadent. Like, you're rich. And when I say rich, I'm not just speaking like from a physical standpoint, because yes, boo, that is coming. Like, they don't have me say nothing just for no reason. But when I say rich, I mean also like wise. You know, it's a lot of people that walk around without wisdom, because wisdom is obtained by doing things that you don't want to do, but you learn the lesson from it. That's the key part. So like I said, you've already learned these lessons, and through that you're able to bless others as well. And I feel like that matters for whoever I'm speaking to. If this is for you, that matters for you. You do want the best out of people. Maybe it was hurting you before to be able to give that because it would bring up things from the past. But you are healed from it. Like, this is a healed energy. Where are you on your healing journey? Elevating. About to go up to the next level. Woohoo! We have 4 swords. You went within, and the 4 swords is actually here in reverse. Now, this was a long journey. The hairstyle I channeled for you all's group was like a long hair. Long hair, you know, everybody wants it, but it comes with its ups and its downs. You gotta maintenance it. You gotta take care of it. You gotta trim it. You gotta do things to it to maintain it. There's a lot of pruning, okay? You've been pruning so that this cut off, y'all. The battery cut off on me. But yeah, you've been getting rid of things that felt excessive. Or maybe you were obsessing over something before. And now you're able to see that some things may still trigger you. Give yourself grace as you heal through them. Give yourself the space to say, I'm okay. Give yourself that space. You don't have to have all the answers today, tomorrow, or the next day. Give yourself the grace and the space. It's not a race. It's a bunch of rhymes coming through. Is somebody a poet? Have no more here for group 1. In some capacity, I feel like this was holding you back. Your thought process, your way of thinking, your way of looking at yourself. Okay, because we're talking about your self-healing journey. Something about yourself, you've changed. Okay, because now I'm hearing Dream Girls again. Here come Effie. I am changing. I'll be better than I am. I am changing. Okay. Something about you has changed. She realized something, and I need it. I need a hand. Night before I've been alone. I don't know all the words, y'all. Who said I could do it all alone? How many good men have I already lost? Is that what she's saying? Uh-huh. I am changing. You are changing. Oh, y'all. The Four of Cups. This card right here is depicted as like a funeral. Like this is a casket. And what's interesting about this here, the Five of Cups, these cups are spilt. But she's holding this one cup here that's empty. And what's interesting about it is she has these flowers. It's showing me a new beginning. You laid something to rest. When I was talking about this Four of Swords here, you laid something to rest. Okay? And there's this new beginning. This is like giving Ace of Cups energy off of this Five of Cups. Emotionally filling yourself up. And because of that, you start seeing things differently from the perspective of the true self and not the pain body that we were carrying. I am changing. I'll be better than I am. You are changing. I love this. What else do you have for my beautiful collective? If this is resonating, go ahead and put a like on the video. I truly appreciate y'all. Come back to this video whenever you just need that encouragement to know that you are that person, okay? You are. You see him in the center, it's like you're that person. Everybody wants to know. Everybody is curious about. Why? Because you stepped into your authenticity and you love that person. I'll be better than I am. What's interesting is like she'll be better than the version of herself that she even thought was the best. It's not for you to compete with yourself, but it's for you to know that through these phases, you glow. I'm looking at these cards in this viewfinder and they're glowing. And I need it. I need a hand. Whoa. Ooh. All right. Look, y'all. Ace of Pentacles. What does he have here for group one? There we go again, y'all. Queen of Cups fell out. But now I can see I am changing. You are. And through that, I'm so happy to even be a part of this journey with you. This is beautiful. And as you shed these layers, and as you get to know yourself a little bit more and love yourself a bit more people start coming. It's like attracting. Getting out of a negative mind space that maybe, so something here may have felt blocked for you is opening. Because of the healing that you've done. Because of this shadow period, maybe felt like you were in a shadow period. Or almost like a dark night of the soul. But because of that, it's like the clouds are clearing. because you see it. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, y'all, I just split the deck. This was in reverse. I put it back in the deck, and then the darn deck falls down, and look at it. Upright. See what I'm saying? You're changing. I mean, I'm leaving it right there. That's amazing. I love y'all, group one. If this resonated for you, I'm so thankful that this message found you. Just know you're amazing. You've done amazing things, and you're going to do even better things, okay? I love y'all. Hit the like button, okay? And I'll talk to y'all in the comments section. Peace, babes. Stay true to yourself. All right, group two, you made it to your reading. So let's see what's going on with your healing journey. I'm super excited. So without further ado, let's get started and see what's cracking. What's up, group two? You made it to your timestamp. So let's talk about where are you on your healing journey. Now, I was hearing the words phase 3. Maybe somebody here played phase 10. That's interesting. I haven't heard that game in a while. Okay, it could be a card game player or something here about being strategic. Whoa, phase 10. Wow, okay. So something here about that's the game where you have to collect the cards, right? And you have to get like the certain set of cards. You have to get all the numbers of that, and then you keep going down in the phases and you're trying to. So it does feel like somebody here has collected a bunch of information. They've collected a bunch of data. So you could be if you're not newer to your spiritual journey, somebody here can be a person here that's really taking the time to elevate again, okay? Maybe this was the group here where you put spirituality to the side. It felt like it was too much. Maybe it felt like you were heavily invested in this at first. And then it felt like something felt like, I don't know, what is it to this spiritual hoo-ha, woo-ha, what they talking about? And it does feel like something here discouraged you off of your healing journey at some point where you kind of just pushed it to the side. But now we're picking it back up. And give yourself grace if that's you. Don't beat yourself up for that. If that's even where you are, we're looking at things different. We're picking them up. And we're saying, you know what? I'm seeing like, I don't know, like an Easter egg hunt or something like that. Like you have to find these things. They were hidden in plain sight, and some of them were hidden under things, and you had to dig them up. But we're excited. You know, with the Easter egg, somebody here could be born in May, April, May. You could be born during those times. But there's something here around spring. So something during spring is happening. And as I'm saying, it's 222. So something around the family or the home or something here could be expanding, or there could be some type of celebration happening for the family in spring. Okay, that's very specific. I put it out there. That's for you. Take that. Okay. But where are they on their healing journey? So there could also be some kind of okay, this is now giving me like debutante. And I know you're probably not, 12, but I hope, don't go watch something else. But for that energy I'm getting is like you passing this intermediate, this beginner stage, and now advancing to something new. Now we're taking it and placing it in a place where now we can say, okay, so I'm going to give you a better way to look at this. Say, for instance, you were a person here that wrote in your journal all the time, and you were keeping up with writing in your journal. And then you said, you know what? What's the point? Why am I writing this thing? You put the journal down for X amount of days, months, years, whatever. Now you're like, I do miss journaling. And you're getting back to that, okay? Or maybe you are a person here that meditate all the time, and then you're like, I don't know, I don't hear nothing, meditation don't do nothing for me. Now you're like, oh, maybe I should try that again. It does feel like you introducing or reintroducing things back that help you elevate more on your healing journey. Okay. This is not saying that you're behind. This is not saying like, don't get those thoughts. What I'm feeling from this group is sometimes you got to take a break. Sometimes things be too much. Okay. Sometimes it's too much. Life be life, and friend. I know. And you have to take a step back. This is you coming back. Because I keep hearing, allow me to reintroduce myself. So you're reintroducing yourself. That's where you are at this point in your journey. Where maybe people wanted you to fit one narrative and you were accepting that narrative. Now you're like, no, you know what? Allow me to reintroduce myself. You know, Spirit is showing me myself. And I had this situation where I was talking to one of my friends and we were talking about Cancers. Okay, I'm a Cancer. That's my sun sign. And, you know, people tend to always, I was telling them, I'm like, people always tend to like speak on the negative aspects of whatever zodiac sign they are trying to refer to, right? They always want to talk about what they don't like about it. They rarely say the positive things. They always like, oh, Cancers, they sensitive. Y'all cry too much. Oh, y'all this. Oh, y'all the crazy ones. Like, you know, like I always hear stuff like that. And before, it was triggering to me. I'm like, what you mean? What you trying to say? Like, I felt like I was trying to fight for all the cancers of the world. Like, what's good? You know? But at a certain point, it's like, why? You know? Like, why? I know who I am, and that's the narrative that other cancers have painted for you. Good. Sorry. But that's not me. You know? And I feel like that's something... Okay, it has something to do with what we talk about here, because I feel like I got hot just talking about that. Maybe somebody here still, maybe you are a Cancer and that bothers you too, okay? But, or you could be of any zodiac sign that you feel like people just always potent out. I said potent. Okay, yeah. So that's the more majority of what you get is the negative. But you're reintroducing yourself for who you are and not what other people want you to be. Okay? See what I'm saying? Building blocks. Straight like that. You could be born on the 28th. Or you also could be born on the 1st, the 10th, the 19th. Hello, morning. We have all that glitters. So we have that in reverse. Yeah, so maybe you, okay, oh. So these people, my group here, my beautiful group too, I feel like those that are in this group could have dealt with being the people pleasers of, you know, their friend group or even their family and wanting to just not be the problem. Okay. I get this energy of you almost trying to mute yourself or downplay yourself, downgrade yourself, dim your shine because you felt like you did, like, I don't know, my voice just started shaking and quivering as I'm saying this. So it does feel like maybe there's something here about wanting to be in the back or not wanting too much, like too much, you know, maybe like too much on me, too much, not too much on me, not too much, like not too much. It does feel like somebody here took the back seat because it just felt like it was too much. Too much was being said, too much was being done, expressed, and I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. So let's go, little kitty cat. You don't wanna know. Okay? Like you really were like, I'm not feeling that. You step back. Maybe this also, you could also be like a life path 9 or a life path 7. Because those are like my more to themselves numbers. Okay, when I'm saying, I'm talking about numerology, okay? Those are those that are going to be more in their head, especially sevens. Or you could be born on the 7th, the 16th, the 25th. But those people tend to have, you know, what they call loner type of energy, where this person, well, they'll be like, I really want to be around people. And then these people, this is the group that I'd be like, I don't know if I like people. You do like people. You just been hurt by a lot of people. And so that has made you pull back your energy, or pull yourself back, or pull yourself away from the things that you were doing because of that. You are now seeing that you're not feeling that. And you know what? I'm going to be me 100% unapologetically. I'm not hurting anybody. I never was. I'm allowed to take up space. Huh, I just heard Big Mama. Okay, you could listen to Lotto. But yeah, I take up space. I'm allowed to do that. Right, and we have higher power here in reverse. I do feel like somebody here is like, yeah, I do feel like my spirit team, maybe they weren't hearing me, or it felt like your blessings was just going into a void. And you're like, do you hear me down here? Hello, you know what? I'm done with this. I quit. But something in you has switched. Okay, it could be these planetary alignments and where you are in those spaces. But for those that are in this group, I feel a heavy energy here of you saying, you know what? That I'm not holding that. I'm hearing that song by Lizzo. So you could be a person here that dealt with a lot of body shaming. Because a lot of the things I'm getting are like bully type of energies, where people may have pointed out insecurities that you may have. Because I'm like touching all the things on myself that I, you know, feel like I'm insecure about. So it could be something here about people trying to highlight your insecurities to make you feel small, to dim you, to shrink you. And you're like, nah. So almost like the people in this group, you have that trailblazer energy, like the person that would be the first. I recently started watching Big Brother again because that's my show, y'all. Okay. And there are a lot of people that go on that show with the thought process of, I want to be the first mom. I want to be the first colored person. I want to be the first whatever. You know, they want to be that person here. They're representing for their people. And I put on for my city. So whoever you are, you have that type of energy where you would be the first person to do this. You could be the first person in your family to finish college, or you could have been the first person in your friend group to make 6 figures. You know, I get that type of energy here, but then it's like the people that were around you in some type of way were taking blocks out. This is reminding me of Jenga here, where like you're pushing the pieces out and it's like wobbly. So now you're building this new foundation. Everything that seemed to be the way it was, it's not as it seems. And maybe that was a little bit scary. But you connecting back to your spiritual side, right? You had your time. You could be an earth sign here, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, because that's like that earth energy of wanting to be grounded and wanting to be here on this earthly plane. I want to be here. It got to make sense to me. You know, those are the people that it needs to logically, where's the proof? Okay. Like that's what I need to see. Okay. And it does feel like whoever you are, that pulled you slightly away from listening to your intuition in moments. Okay. You're getting that back again. You're trusting that voice again. So on your healing journey, I really love where this group is. Now, you may be sitting here and you're like, dang, I don't know if I like this. I love where you are right here. Because okay, maybe you feel like you should watch group one, because I kept feeling like these two groups were a little bit similar, but where group one was different is group one has already saw this about themselves. This is like you seeing it. We were talking about a defining moment. This is your defining moment where something clicks, something switched, and then whoosh, everything like starts happening for you. You're healing, and when I say everything starts happening, I'm talking from a perspective of manifestation. Something here does feel like it was blocked. Like I'm looking at her and she looks pixel. It's like something was downloading. So you're downloading something here, and as you were downloading here, things were being connected and put together. Now you're being brought back to that intuition to trust and know that where you've gone, where you're going, all have had a purpose. Show me more here. And sometimes it's just hard for you to feel like seen. Like this is my group here. Where it's like, do people just not like me? Am I that bad? You could have been rejected a lot in life. But they didn't see the true you. So you're like, let me show them. And I don't think you're just trying to show just like your bully from 5th grade. Who gives a fuck? Okay? Who cares? Okay? But we're talking about showing up, period. I don't think you're not trying to flex for so-and-so. I mean, maybe you are, friend. Maybe you are. Okay? But let's see what's going on here for group 2. Be vulnerable. See what I'm saying? Look, it says be vulnerable. Vulnerability is strength. Lay your cards out on the table. Reveal the true you. See what I'm saying? Keep your mind and heart open. There is no need to protect yourself, right? And that's what is so beautiful about this group, like I said, because it's never fun to be bullied. I know what that's like, y'all. I do. It's never fun to feel like the odd one, have unique talents, thought process, inquisitive, feeling like, can I ask these questions or are they going to judge me? Should I say that or are they going to call me this? You know, overthinking things because of not wanting to be the problem. It's time to be vulnerable because there's vulnerability in your strength. I just said there's vulnerability in your strength. Interesting. So the vulnerable side of you, the raw side of you is your strength. Where you may have felt like it was a weakness, you're seeing this. This is my group here that's, you know, when you go on a job interview and they're like, what's your biggest weakness? But usually, you know, when you're on a job, you try to take your biggest weakness and make it into a positive. Although technically it will be a weakness, we're looking at it from a positive perspective. You ain't gonna be like, I'm lazy. I'm just the laziest person ever. You'll probably say something like, I care too much. And sometimes because I care too much, it causes me to procrastinate. You know, like some kind of way like that. Because I care too much, it causes me to overthink things and then I try to make sure it's perfect. But we're looking at something from a way where we're not just like, man, I don't never get shit done. You know, we're not beating ourselves up. We're being vulnerable. We're being real, but we're also picking up the pieces and finding these little pieces of ourselves that's like, oh my gosh, that part of me is dope. Oh yes, that part of me is amazing. Oh wow, I didn't even see that as a talent. Yes. There's power in your rawness. You ever tell somebody something about yourself and they be like, dang, I didn't know you went through that. No, I was talking to somebody and they was like, you're just too hard on yourself. You know, before people would just tell me, you're so negative. For them to say it that way, it made me look at it in a different way. Maybe I'm not negative, I'm just too hard on myself. I need to be kinder. Versus, dang, you just some negative. You negative, girl. You know, and that's like you hold that and you like, am I negative? How? What did I do? Like, instead of being able to take whatever is being provided to you and use it in a way that is not going to make you feel like you're less than. Where you are now is really getting to the bottom, to the thick of it, of who you are. This is the I am group. Like, you will do affirmations and stuff like that. This is my group here that will be trying to get into maybe like, I'm also hearing like robotic affirmations or things like that, robotic affirming, things like that. Doing stuff like that where you're trying to reprogram your mind to know that I am the ish. Can I know more? I have not pulled a tarot card yet. What is going on here? Bottom of the deck. Allow, okay? Let it all flow to you. Allow others to lead. Let go of control and expectations. Trust what is yours will always find you. Exactly. And that's what I'm talking about. When we were talking about the eggs and the Easter eggs and looking for this, and I'm trying to find myself. No, the pieces are being revealed to you. You don't have to find yourself. You are that person. And that's what's being revealed. You've been that. I want to say so many crazy things. Like, you've been that bee. Do somebody talk like that? Because I want to say so many crazy things. Like, I am that bee. I am that. Like, I don't know. Maybe you talk like that. I am her. I am him. This is her. Ladies and gentlemen, her. Like, yeah. And you're starting to see that. And it's not in a cocky way. Please don't get it twisted. Because maybe people told you before, you know, you doing that is cocky. No. There's nothing wrong with loving yourself. You ain't hurting nobody. You ain't putting nobody down. Hype yourself up. And tell that to sit down when they want to mute you. I won't be muted. Yep, 6 of Wands here again in reverse. That also came out in group 1. I feel like that was your biggest block, group 1. Oh, I said group 1. Ooh, group 2. That was the biggest block. It's like you holding yourself back because you just didn't want to be too much or didn't want to be the center of attention. And Spirit's like, psh, psh, psh. I'm like, like, stop all that. Yeah, with this, look, the Emperor come out in reverse. Like, psh, are you kidding me? Don't downplay yourself. Upplay it. Look, write down in the comments. I'm finna upplay myself. Like, I'm choosing my character in the game. You know, when we picking the avatar who we want to play, I would pick me. I'd pick me. You know, because that's how much I see in myself. That's the worth I see in myself. I'm not about to let anybody or anything make me judge that anymore. Doubt that anymore. Stop me from going places. You know, a lot of me, I feel like a lot of things that like happen with me is coming through for me to say it to y'all, just to like, you know, let you know you're not by yourself. I truly understand what you're going through. And I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you so much love. I used to feel so awkward. I'm 5'9". Wearing heels, I'm 6'1". To be the tall person in the room when everybody else is staring at you, and to be thick, it's like it's kind of scary. Okay? And some people really enjoy that, and some people are frightened by it. And for a certain time, I wouldn't go places because I'm like, I just don't want people staring at me like already halfway looking like an Amazon. Then you thick, they like, you know, and that attention made me feel weird. So in this situation, what will my higher self tell me to do? Wear the heels. Go to the place. Let people stare at you. Who gives up what they think? You know, like that's where you are. Wear the shirt, friend. Wear the skirt. Put the nails on, take them off. Put the hair on, take it off. Be bald. Wear lashes. Don't. Whatever it is, do it and be happy. Do it and be happy. What else do you have for this group? Yep, and this car fell out on the floor. Y'all know how I feel about cars on the floor. We got the Hierophant at the bottom. But we have here the Two of Pentacles. It's a choice. You decided. Enough is enough. I'm hearing like all those songs like Lizzo, Rumors. Like people could say what they say what they could say whatever. Hey, if I can give you the world on a silver platter, would it even matter? You still be mad at me. If I could find in all this a dozen roses, which I would give to you, you'll still be miserable. In reality, I'm gonna be who I be. Hey, hate on me, haters. Now or later. Okay, look, you can hate on me, but hate over there. Over there with the rest of them. Because this group here deserves to step out and be them. Tall, short, thick, small, skinny, whatever. Light, brown, yellow, purple, pink, orange, whatever. Let my group be them, and you be you. I wish, I wanna get mad for you. I wish they would tell you to no, they get it together. Not my collective, not this person here. Wear those boots, girl. Look, pull the boots out. Forget what your family said. They talking trash, or was it family? Forget them. They don't know how to manifest nothing anyway. Okay? And the people here that were telling you that whatever you was too much, or you were that, or you were this, they can handle your power. If they were handed the same gifts, situations, and things like that, they couldn't handle what you do. So you know what? You be you, fam. And watch the beautiful things roll in. I love y'all. Hit the like button on your way out. I love you so much. You got this, boo. Peace. Stay true to yourself. What's up, Group 3? You made it to your timestamp, so let's go and see what's going on with your healing journey. I'm super excited to see what's going on, so let's get it popping. Are you ready for your new do? What's up, Group 3? You made it to your reading, so let's talk about where you are currently on your healing journey. Now, before I was getting started, I heard the term the path of least travel, okay? So somebody here is taking the path that is least traveled. Now with that can be a little bit scary because we are experiencing things here that maybe there aren't any relatable sources to give you any help on this, or there aren't many people that have experienced what you've experienced, or seen what you've seen, or done what you've done. And there is something here about feeling like you've been on this journey by yourself. But I'm giving you so much compassion when your spirit team is telling you that they're always there. I'm getting warm around me. So they're showing me that you're surrounded by so much spiritual help, even if they're not there physically in the real world, okay? And I do feel like I have to say that for this group. So let's see where you are. So maybe you felt alone. Time to go. We have time to go, and it's out here in reverse. Yeah, so, right, exactly. The path of least travel. I'm like, why is this here? But she's on the path by herself, and it's actually reverse. So when you're looking at it, it looks like she's walking on the roof to this door. You're taking this path that seems maybe unorthodox to most. That seems different. That seems out there. It's a lot of energy like that in this group. And you realize that this is my traveling group. This is my group here that would feel comfortable, you know, just getting a camper and just traveling the world. And people are like, you're not going to have a house, you know, like, and you're like, who, what, that's your dream, not mine. I feel like where you are on your healing journey is you're unapologetically living the life that you want. Okay, whereas other groups may have been dreaming or picturing it. This does feel like my action group where they're like, you know what? I'm going to take that trip. I am going to go on that solo trip by myself. Okay, that could be something here that you've been playing with. Maybe going out on your own. And feeling comfortable doing things without the need of company around. Three's company. Message in a bottle. It does feel like this group here has really taken the time to find what you love. You know, sometimes we get in situations and we are finding ourselves wanting to like what other people like because it's, you know, common ground. You know, like they say pop culture, and a lot of people, you know, one of my mom's friends is an actor, and he was telling me that, you know, sometimes he watches things that he don't even like to watch just so that he can have things in common. You know, when he's talking to people, his peers, and they talking about stuff, he got to know about it too, especially because that's in the space that he's in. So it does feel like somebody here knowing that, you know, knowing what they know, and you're like, okay, well, maybe I want to do it this way, or maybe I want to go here, or maybe I want to experience it that way. And it's okay. It's okay if it's not what everybody else sees or wants to see or feels like. I feel like in this group, you are the ones that are just like, fuck it. It's like, for real, you like, okay, forget all that. Whatever they say, next. I want to almost be like, it's like, this is my seize the day type of group. Like, you're out here and you're like, carpe diem. I'm riding that roller coaster. I'm scared. I might jump out this plane. I'm scared. But it's like this exploring, this openness, this willingness to conquer your fears. Somebody was telling me the other day, they were like, there's two ways to look at fear. Some people look at fear as forget everything and run. And some people look at fear from the perspective of face everything and rise. So where are you with fear? You know? And I love that. I was like, I rarely remember things word for word, but that stuck with me, that fear thing. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. You're facing it and rising. You're like, you know what? Like I said, I've been telling myself, I want to go and go for a hike up the highest mountain. And you're like, yeah, right. And then now you're like, yeah, I am going to do that. You could resonate with, if you saw my reading that I did for the love, when I made a reading where I actually made these I put your love life into a movie. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out, okay? It's going to say what's next for you in love, and it has a TV with a remote. So check that out. But you could have picked group 2 if you were that person. This is for you and you've watched that already. If you didn't, don't just choose it because I'm saying it. But you could be a person here that picked that group naturally, because it's this almost like transformative shift that I'm getting off of this group here, where you have taken the time to really figure out, hey, maybe I've been working this corporate job. Do I really like it? I mean, it was paying me a lot. Do I really like it? I'm seeing a bunch of characters off of TV shows that decided, well, where they were going, that's not what was for them. And they decide to go a totally different direction than what everybody else thought that they was going to do. And maybe that caused some waves. But you're like, forget that. I don't want to be the what if person. I love this because it's like, this group here is conquering their fears. Where, like I said, you're on that fear space where you're facing it and rising. Write that in the comment section. Facing everything and rise. Okay, you're facing it. Taking it head on. Maybe you're running away from it before. Now you're taking it head on. Okay, I hear somebody grass getting cut. It's been winter. And a lot of times we don't cut the grass. It's not growing like it usually, especially I'm in the South. So it's not growing like it usually does. But but now it's time to get everything together. Somebody's cutting the grass right now, because we're going into a new season. Spring is near. If you're watching this current, okay? But if you're not, like I said, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But if you're here, there's definitely something around spring as well. Maybe you felt like you should watch group 2. Because I spoke on spring for them, if that resonates for you. But let's see, what else do you have here for my beautiful group 3? Oh, wow. Okay. That was a lot of cards. Endings always come with new beginnings. See what I'm saying? I can't even make this up. I just said that when they're talking about cutting the grass. Now that season is over, now that winter is coming to a close and we stepping into a new season, everybody is doing things different. They changing their clothes. They taking off the jackets. They putting on the light ones. Okay, they putting on windbreakers. They taking them off. They putting on short shorts. Who wears short shorts? Okay, people are changing and transitioning, and I do feel like with this change and transition, you like, you know what? I'm going outside. Y'all remember around 2020 when and people was inside, and then after like maybe 2021, 2022, everybody kept talking about we outside, we outside, you outside, friend. This group is outside. Okay, look, enjoy the process. I can't make this up. Celebrate every small step forward. You are doing an amazing job. The journey is the gift, right? You're taking the trip. You don't have to wait for so-and-so to go to so-and-so to go wherever you want to go. Go there. Explore that. I found myself the other day, y'all. I went on Reddit because I love looking at Reddit. I just love hearing other people's perspective. So talk to me in the comments. But I was reading Reddit and I was thinking about going to Dave & Buster's. And I was like, well, is that weird to go to Dave & Buster's by myself? Like, I was really like going back and forth. I'm like, are they gonna think I'm the weirdo, the weird adult in Dave & Buster's walking around by themselves? And come to find out, there were so many people that say, I go there every day. Oh, I go there all the time by myself. There were so many people that were already doing that. I just had to start putting myself in a space where it's not weird. There's other people that's doing it. Just because it don't make sense to them, that doesn't matter. we're living our life. Maybe things don't make sense to everybody else. We're living our life. We have here, be confident. I mean, for real. Be confident. I said take up space. There you go. Shine your light. Take up space. You don't need anyone's approval. Look, you deserve to be proud of who you are. Facts. Every day that you're here is a blessing, you know, and as an opportunity for you to live the life you desire and not being afraid to want to live it. You know, some people live in guilt because I want to live a life like this, or I want to go like this, or I want to move like this. Stop. My spiritual teacher taught us that guilt is a useless emotion because you're just sitting there in a space reflecting negatively on something that we made a choice. You know what I'm saying? So we have an opportunity here to make a choice. This is the group here that doesn't want to sit by and just let their life pass them by. You're now seeing that and you're like, okay, and maybe there was a moment here, a click, okay, because with message in a bottle, it could have been a feeling of not knowing what you're here for or what's the purpose. You know, losing the zest for life. And now you pulled the zester out. And you about to zest this thing up. I'm a co-creator. I'm a co-creator. One more time. I'm a co-creator. That's what you are. And it's like you're zesting this life up, okay? You taking the lemons, you squeezing some lemons on top. You know, you ever squeeze some lemons on top of your seafood, your fish, and it make it pop? People are like, what's the lemon for? You're supposed to squeeze it on top. They give you the lemon in a little satchel. It makes the flavor pop. So there is something here about you making it pop. You take the lemons, and like I said, lemons will be sour. It'll be negative. You know, it's a lot of them showing me myself in these messages to speak to y'all. Because like I said, to let you know that we're all in this journey together, right? But there is this, what I was going to say is where I would always have issues, and you know, I'm still dealing with them now, like I'm gonna be realistic, is like I said, feeling like it's okay to be single. You don't need a partner to live the life that you desire. You know, we get caught up and we're like, I don't have this and I don't have that, and where's this for me and where's that for me? And then we kind of almost put ourselves not knowing into like this waiting space. Like we're sitting in this waiting room and we're just waiting for our life to start. And something clicks for you in this group where you're like, my life been started. I need to live it. So heavy travel. I would not be surprised if a 3 of Wands come out. See, look, the moon here. Okay, look, let me see. We have the moon here. I need to get this in focus because it was blurred. We have the moon here and the 3 of Swords. What I'm telling y'all, I felt like breakup energy. Like when I say you don't need somebody else in order to have a good time. You don't need anybody else to validate you and your worth and where you're going and what you feel about yourself and where you want to be. You don't need their approval. And where you are is you're like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to go take that trip. I'm going to go to that place. I'm going to go see that thing. I'm going to go watch that movie. Even if it's a small step, I'm going to go eat dinner with myself. You know, take myself on a date. This is my group here that's like, and even if you're in a relationship, still doing that. I want to go here without my partner. You know, I want to go here without my kids and not feeling guilty for wanting to do those things. It's okay to be about yourself at times. If you're not being selfish and you're ruining people's lives because you just only see you, there's nothing wrong with doing things for yourself and not waiting for somebody else to do it. If you want somebody to buy you roses, buy them for yourself, friend. Send them to yourself. Write a nice note and be like, baby, it's Wednesday. I just wanted to send you these because it's Wednesday. Be that person for yourself. Like, that's where you are in this group. You don't, if you're wanting more friends, well, what would you do with your friends? Oh, we'll go to a sip paint. Go to one. Go to one by yourself. That was the first time I went to a sip of paint by myself. It was amazing. I was scared. I was like, dang, people gonna be judging me like she ain't here by herself. Lame. Lame. Lame-o. Okay, and I'm like, but I think I was the only person thinking that. I went in there and there was a group of ladies. They were older. They were all they were on like a friend date or whatever, doing like a friend thing. And I was telling, so they ended up talking to me because they saw I was by myself, and they were like, oh wow, you know, do more things like that. Like, they were telling me like to do more things like that. We get so caught up on what other people think or what it looks like optically. We tend to downplay what we truly want, where we want to go, and don't do it. Where you are on your healing journey is it cut off on me, sorry y'all. Where you are on your healing journey is you're being told to open the door. It's like this door you've been staring at. Like, I've been staring at this closet this whole reading. I'm like, why am I staring at this door? I know what's behind the door. Why am I staring at it? So it's like, that's where you are. It's like, I know what's behind these doors I want to open. How about I just open it? How about I just open it? You know, this is my group that's like, I'll do the first, like, I said something similar to this in group 2. Maybe that's why you felt like, if that was for you and you feel like you should watch group 2, then check it out. But I said something similar to this about being the first. But in this group, whereas like the person over there would be the first to, you know, go to college and things like that, this would be the group that would be the first to travel across the world in 90 days, or, you know, or I would be the first person here to go on a cruise by yourself, you know, or like, you know, people in your family or people around you don't normally do these things. You'll be the first person to do that. And you're like, that's weird. But what's beautiful about it is you inspire people. With the moon being here, it's like what you don't see is that there's these wolves back here. It's like people are peeping what you're doing. She's over here. I actually didn't realize that. She over here by herself. And these wolves over here, they can see her. She's lit up. She's not paying attention to them. She's worried about this, but other people see what you're doing. And they're like, oh yeah, that look fun. How can I get over there? I can lay out on this, well, I want to say gravel, but that don't sound comfortable. Okay, how can I lay out on the gravel? I wouldn't lay on gravel. That's uncomfortable. She looks peaceful. You know, it's like you're making people curious. Like, oh, was she doing that? Why can't I? And it's beautiful because then you meet people. On this healing journey, where you are is like, this is my group here that's probably felt like they've been in solitude for way too long. Whether it's emotionally, physically, or spiritually, just felt like they were by themselves. But you're not. The more you realize that the gift is the journey, and you, like, when we're trying to figure out what are we supposed to do, you know, we just get caught up and we're like, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? What's my purpose? What am I here for? What am I here for? What am I doing? I don't get the purpose of life. And you're being shown that by experiencing life. It's kind of reminding me of like going to an eye doctor, and they have that machine in front of you, and they're like clicking the lenses, and they're like, which one looks better, this one or this one? And you're like, do it again, this one or this one? It's like you're seeing things clearly, but we're just changing the lens. We're changing the lens out perspective. We're looking at the same thing. We're just flipping out lenses. And because of that, now we see something clearly, and we see something as obtainable. Whereas those letters at the bottom seem like you can't even read them, just look like chicken scratch. Now we have the right lens. Oh, it says endings always come with new beginnings. That's what it says? Oh! Like we switched the lenses around. Yeah, that's the Two of Wands right here. And I said there'll be a Three of Wands. What else do you have here? There goes some wands. There goes some wands. Okay, we have here Eight of Swords. We have the Devil. And then we have the Five of Wands. It's like you're getting out of your own way. What I'm getting off of this is like you held yourself back for way too long. You're not staring at the door. You're opening them. You're experiencing life, and you're doing the things. Like I said, we're in this fear space, and we're facing everything and rising. You're packing the bags. Look, and like I said, I'm telling you, wow, when I feel like this is my traveling group, this is the group that's like, what you mean you about to go on a 8-day trip by yourself? Problem? You see her face? You like, she care? I'm going. Problem? It does feel like you just saying, you know what? Taking life and grabbing it by the cojones. Okay? Grabbing them and saying, yeah! Like that horse is going. It's giving chariot energy. Because the Devil energy would want you to be like, nah. Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody all on my own. So lonely. Okay, look. You like, it will have you in that lonely space. And as I'm saying, this 555 showing up on the camera. It's a bunch of wands. When I say I felt wands, wands are action. It's like, this is my action group. This is the group that's ready to, instead of like we copy, like people was copying and pasting. You like, nope. No more copy and pasting. I'm about to type this original. I'm about to do this differently. The script was boring. Predictable. You ever watch a movie like, they're going to go there. They're going to fall in love with that person. They, oh, that ain't going to work out. You know, like, you don't want predictable anymore. Now, this is not for you to say you want chaotic. Okay? Because there's a thin line between wanting something new and vibrant and you being on a run from the po-po because some craziness happened. No, that's two different extremes. Okay? Like, we are manifesting here new beginnings, positive ones, okay? We not on the run. Bad boys, what you want, what you want. Okay, look. We're stepping into the true us and what we really want. And being okay with that. Look, and Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is turning. And the Three of Swords want to come back out again. The Wheel of Fortune is turning. I just heard the word effervescence. Everything, like you are glowing, glittering, shining. They're like, who's that person over there? Who's that girl? It's like, I'm seeing so many movies of like, you could be a feminine energy for sure. And if you're not, okay, I'm just saying like more feminine energy, trusting the intuition, going with the flow. I should go to this place. Maybe you've been feeling like I should go to this place. Or this is even my group here that might feel like you need to move. I'm like this place I'm outgrown. I'm about to move to such and such. And they're like, what? Who? Where? Why? It's a part of your journey. You could have lived a lot of places as well. And this group, like I said, this is my travelers. These are my people that aren't afraid to go somewhere else that they don't know anybody and live there and meet new people. And that's scary. Most people will stay in the same place they've lived at their whole life. That's not this group. This is a group that wants to expand and to see more. They want to see more than the front yard. Oh, y'all knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. And then they show me it with the Ace of Swords. 3 wands, I'm telling you. Truth is, I never should let you go. But you feel me, 'cause now I know. When it's all said and done, guess I'm still in love with you. Truth is, I never should have let you go. Okay? And it does feel like maybe there's also an energy here of you letting people go. And because you are okay with you, this is my group here, you could resonate with the term, you know, some people are there for seasons, and I feel like you had to learn that. And just because the season is over, you know, seasons come back. I think people get caught up and they feel like when you close a door, it's closed forever. You know, some people, some doors, and some people, some situations, you close doors on it for the time being. Doesn't mean it's permanently closed. But it does feel like you accepting where you are in life. That's when I say feminine energy. You get into this place where you're accepting it and you're grabbing it by the cojones. Okay, like I said, and you're like, you know what? Forget them. They don't want to go to such and such. I'm going to Bali by myself. You're like, what? Going to Bali by yourself? You know, that's not safe. You project your energies over there. I'm going to live my life, okay? And I do feel like that's where you are. And it's refreshing. I don't know. It's giving refreshed. Look, strength card right underneath that. And she's by herself with all these lions. You know, and that would be something that somebody would be afraid of. You're like, girl, why you standing by all them lions? Don't you know they're dangerous? Really not. Only when provoked. You know, so it's like you're in this space where you can run with the lions. I kept getting Leo energy off of this. When I was like saying like, what you mean? I'm about to stand up. Let me be this. I was getting heavy Leo energy, okay? Or fire energy is all up and through this. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You can have that in your chart. I mean, heavy. But it's that book it. Just book it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm hearing. Like, just book it. Just plan it. Just go. Just see what it's like. This card is sticking out over here, so I'm going to grab it. Disconnect. This is my group that want to get away group. You know, you may have been seeing like advertisements to travel somewhere or to go places because it's like your higher self is telling you to take the trip. You could be seeing a lot of people here that are doing things like this. This energy is going to present itself to you with this message in a bottle coming here. It's going to start presenting itself more to you now that you're open to it. And like I said, now we're not staring at the door anymore. There are going to be a lot of opportunities that present themselves to you now, and you're in this carpe diem. Seize the day. YOLO. Whatever people want to say nowadays, you are in that. Deep. Okay? But it's beautiful. Don't be afraid of it. This is like reminding me of all those movies, like where the person just thought their life was over and then bam, it changed. Kind of reminded me of like that movie with Queen Latifah, Last Holiday, when she thought that she had a brain tumor or something. And so her whole life she was just, living her mundane, there's nothing wrong with that, right? But I'm talking to somebody here that wants more than that, okay? I'm not saying anything's wrong with having a routine and doing the same thing every day. If that's you, that's you. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But for those I'm talking to that this is for, it's something about at one point when she had like this life-changing moment where she thought, her life was ending, she realized, hey, I wanted to do this. I didn't do this. I've been talking about doing this. I've been talking about going here. I've been talking about going over here. And she started doing it. And then I hope not to ruin the story for you, but spoiler alert, I'm about to tell you how it ends. She really didn't have a cancer or brain tumor at all. But if that situation forced her out of her box and she started doing things that she was afraid to do because she thought that her life was over. This is like the defining moment. I keep getting defining moment for everybody in this group because we are in a 9-year. When I say 9 years are about completion, because we're going into a new year, the next 2026 is we getting stuff done. New attitudes is leaving old attitudes in this year, and new attitudes are coming in, and that starts now for you. And I feel like your journey here starts with traveling. You could have a lot of things on your bucket list. This is like a bucket list group, and you're like, what bucket list? I'm not going nowhere. No, you're starting to check off the things. People that have bucket lists is because they sit there and they wait and they don't live their life. They wait till the end and they're like, well, I should do that now. Well, I should do that now. You're in this space where you're like, well, I gotta wait till I'm 70. I'm gonna do it right now. Okay? I heard that. Well, I gotta wait till I'm 70. Man. No, I want to experience this. Look, the Hierophant here. And you're being spiritually supported through this. Trust your intuition at this time. Trust where you're feeling guided to go. Let me pull up angel numbers here for this group. I'm smiling so big right now for you because I feel like for you, this is like the final boss is yourself. And you're like, you know what? Psh. Booked it. You're like, you told somebody, I booked my first trip by myself. And they like, girl, what? I could never. And you like, okay, well, that's you. Like you're not letting nobody talk you out of things at this time. You're ready to explore. This is my Dora the Explorer crew, okay? Look, 222. Alignment, okay? It says, I can't even make this up, y'all. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Didn't I say that? I'm like, this is the group that's like, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? Where am I supposed to be? Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Follow your interest if it's plagued by something. Following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. What I'm saying. And literally, they just have me line this up here with enjoy the process. It's time. It didn't cut off on me. I'm about to sing my song. I'm taking my freedom, taking it off the shelf, putting it in my car. Come on, wherever I choose to go, I'm living my life like it's golden. Come on, living my life like it's golden, 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 golden. Living my life like it's golden, golden. It's golden, golden. Living my life, living my life like it's golden. Come on, you living. I just got chills, y'all. I love when they give me chills. I'm on it. We have here perseverance. Okay. There is a need for a change of perspective. Remember those? I was switching out the lenses, y'all. There is a need for a change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. I mean, y'all, the alignment in this reading is wild. Like, it's wild. What? Like, you need to keep going down the road that you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right step is. See what I'm saying? Trust your intuition. You have it. It works. It worked real good, friend. It works real good. Okay, so it's time for you to use it. Ooh, I love this. Tell me where you about to go in the comments. Be like, I'm about to plan that trip. If this is you, group 3, write it in the comments. I'm about to plan that trip. I'm about to go to that place. I'm about to see that thing. I'm about to experience that thing. I'm about to taste that thing. Oh, whatever that is. I love you. And I want the best for you. And I want you to enjoy this life because you're here for a reason. You are here for a reason. And stop burdening yourself by trying to figure out what it is. Right now, you're being guided to live. Living my life like it's golden. I just keep hearing that. That's all that matters to me. No, 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 no. Living my life like it's golden. Gold. Come on, it's gold, y'all. I love y'all. Peace. Stay true to yourself and hit the like button on your way out, friend. So that is your reading. I had so much fun channeling this message for you all. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I love y'all. See y'all in the next reading. Peace, babe.